You still stand by that? You're not Zulu anymore still?
Yeah, but either way.
You said that 4 or 5 years ago. Still? You're still not Zulu?
Yeah.
No.
You're a penalist.
Before colonialism.
Okay.
Before colonialism. Look at Shaka. You know what I mean? He wasn't even born to the main wife of Senzangakona. Do you understand what I'm saying? What do they call Ushaka, like the child that is born outside of the Lobolad marriage? There's a name for it in isiZulu. In fact, in isiZulu, there's a name for everything. There's a name for
AI and aeroplane.
No,
sorry.
Not.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, okay, actually, okay. In isiZulu, there's a name for things that happen in life. Like, let's say your wife has a child with someone else. There's a name for that. No. Oh well, no. If she has a child while married to you, has a child with someone else.
Okay. I thought you guys had something.
Okay. No, gunekama. There's a word for it. Ulongwe is the name that is given to the child from a previous relationship that now is married into the relationship.
You disagree with Sbu in what I was asking.
Yeah, no, I
You're speaking about your sister and why she's not married.
No, I was saying that, I think that Sbu's the wrong person to ask about that, because he grew up in a time where a lot more black people were of one class, which is the lower class. Now there's a bigger crop of the elite and the upper class blacks. So now,
not black diamond
than there was before. So if you look at someone like me, number one, forget my parents. If I date a girl, my sister wants to know that that girl's got a postgraduate something.
She's from a certain class.
Yeah. At least because she knows her brother's an entrepreneur. And entrepreneurs, things go up in waves. So you need someone who can...
Cyclical.
You understand? They're cyclical. So you need someone who can fill in a CV, asebenze, and everything else. You know what I mean? The same way my mother had a steady job while my dad was an entrepreneur, and she made sure that everything was paid off. You know what I mean? But when my dad gets big money or whatever, bulk payment, he can pay off 20% of the bond at a time, or whatever the case may be. So there's acclimatizing to this industrial disposition that we have. When you look at the Zulu royal families as well, or the clans, there's also very much of a classist system. Who's this person? There's a hierarchy of sort. There are certain men or families who are allowed to marry more